Grounding yourself, sinking those sit bones down. I'll just walk out of the sink here. Now, when we do these practices in our own home studio, in our own home circle, or rectangle rather, we have to acknowledge that we are actually in a different environment than we are encountering when we're here in the studio. So let's bring the hands to the heart. And what we've been doing lately, rather than kind of go, oh, lovely of you all to, you know, manage those distractions. It's like, no, they're only distractions if we name them as that. We simply invite them and give them a smile, or give them just that space that they claim that they deserve, those different energies, rather than, you know, call them distractions. So that could be anything from a different light. There is a different temperature. There's a different surface. You know, if you have your mat on a decking outside, it's different than if you have your mat on a carpet. And then that's different again to the studio. And then to the obvious, there's other people in the house. There's maybe pets running around. There is different smells, different sights, sounds, textures. Let them all be valid. Give them a little smile and just acknowledge those different or added energies that you encounter in your home practice. And today I'd like you to ask yourself, how are you showing up on your mat this morning? Or in other words, what are you bringing to the mat? What are you bringing to the mat? And it doesn't have to be that perceived yogic answer, lollipops and rainbows. Like, how do you really feel this morning? What do you bring to the mat? Sense of anticipation, or a sense of, oh, sitting would be a good idea for the next hour, or anything in between? Do you already bring a calm and collected mind, or you bring a little bit of a mental mess to the mat? Ask yourself, feel into it, acknowledge it. And you know, this could be your daily meditation. You get out of bed at some stage, or maybe before getting out of bed, and go, what am I bringing to my day today? Now. And then that could shift in an hour's time. But what is it now? Thank yourself for making the effort to commit to practice. And maybe that what you bring to the mat this morning flows into your intention. Beautiful. Let's chant an Om to bring us together. Let's exhale. Big inhale. Listening to my Ujjayi breath perhaps invites you to come into your Ujjayi breath. And last night, and I think in both classes, perhaps we focused on the inhalation breath a little more. We focused just a smidgen on that energy being uplifting on the inhale. This doesn't mean we make it any longer or any stronger than our exhale, but we aim to feel into the inhale, because the inhale is an uplifting sense. So let's feel into that. Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. Slowly welcome to open your eyes, and then we're bringing the backs of the hands. We interlace the fingers and we're bringing the hands to the back here. Sometimes when we lie down, we do this as a cushion, but this is a little different. So this really draws us the elbows out on the inhalation. And on the exhalation, I want you to bring the elbows together, sort of towards each other, and tucking the chin under. Oh, okay. And then inhale, opening up. You're very welcome to feel this in the tops of the shoulders, in your neck. Broaden. How broad can you be? Feel into your shoulders. That's it, Joe. Beautiful. And then exhale, coming forward. So for some of us this morning, The weight from our hands is enough. We don't need extra oomph pushing us forward and down. But if you like a little bit more of a stretch-like sensation, then do that and push the weight down. Now find your own flow. Over time, you may be even just looking up as well and opening the elbows. And on your exhalation, so you let the elbows come in. There's a little bit of oomph at the back of the head. Beautiful space-like sensation. You could do this much faster than I do, or even slower. Feel into this. So this is really an attempted back bend here and an attempted forward bend from the cervical spine and part of the cervical, the whole cervical spine and part of the thoracic spine. Good, and really feel what's going on here for you. We are aiming to focus on that uplifting sensation of the inhalation. Beautiful. And then if you have a preference for either movement, either staying with that opening of the chest, with opening of the elbows, or if you go, oh, this feels really good in my neck here, this stretch of forward folding with the neck and the head, then you stay. So choose a position where you go, oh, I could really enjoy this for the next 5 breaths. Good. Good. And then slowly, slowly release from where you were. Change the cross of the legs if you are cross-legged. Change the cross of the fingers also. Yeah. And then we're going side to side. It's like we want to open the chest. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, side bending. So say your left elbow comes to your left knee. And then we stay here and we bring that right elbow up towards the ceiling. A bit of an odd sensation. And then coming up and moving over to the other side. So there is a little side bend. It's a very gentle forward bend and the hint of a twist. Beautiful. Feel it where you feel it. And then coming back up. And then you may want to go a little bit more dynamic. Exhale, plonking elbow to the knee. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to the other side. Or you went like, oh, this is a really enjoyable slow pace. I might just do it slowly, slowly and stay on each side for 5 breaths or so. Feel into it. Let me see. Feel what's relevant. We want to open the elbows though. So feel how this feels to have the chest open, to have the heart open. Yeah, children are allowed to join in. Beautiful. Let me see. And then if you go, oh, if I'm staying on my right side, this really trickles my left ear, or however it feels good to you, then stay there. Allow yourself to stay in one position. And if you go, no, Bettina, I want to keep moving, then you keep moving. So for me, if I'm having my right elbow on my right knee, this just satisfies that sense of openness, and it really gets me even down into my quadratus lumborum, which is where often there's a little bit of tightness happening. And then coming up. Beautiful. You've done well. Let's keep going with that neck and shoulder idea. So in class, before we had to close, we have been exploring this idea that I brought with me from Carrier Worko. So we're kneeling, we're having elbows and knees together, and then we're aiming to bring, oh no, I think let's have the left elbow down and the right back of the hand to the back of the head. And then we're coming up into a twist and the elbow opens, but the whole torso opens as well. I'm twisting towards you. So I have to change thing. Yeah, that's it. So that's your inhale that opens and your exhale touches down. So that elbow comes in front of that knee again. And then inhale, you open. So notice this is not just, the neck and the shoulders. This is your whole side body. See if you can slow it down, and can you feel the lifting energy on your inhalation? Beautiful. Go to your edge if you are able to go to your edge this morning. If you have to stay just in front of your edge, then do that. Stay in that one lifted position now and just feel into this. Where does this register in your body? We're still having the buttocks and the heels together. We're having that What did I say? That right elbow up to the ceiling. Beautiful. And then inhale here, exhale, release. Ooh, nice. Let's see if we can do the other side. We're just working into the thoracic spine a little. Back of the hand and then coming up. Lifting up, coming out. Let me see. So feel into this, you know, feel the thoracic spine opening. Feel, of course, also, this might feel a little odd in your neck. You don't want to force, but you do want to open yourself up to thoracic spine extension. That's it. Nice, Joe. That's it, Cassandra. Yeah, I know. Some of you have to navigate the pets being around your mat. I mean, how gorgeous is that? We'll be looking back at that time and go, oh, I miss the times when the cat or the dog came to the mat, or even the children. And then staying in that one uplifted position and feel into it. Yeah, if you're an experienced practitioner, you know that I am aiming for you to feel into your Ujjayi breath, to feel your bandhas connected. Your drishti can be up to your elbow. If it's too much, close down your eyes and have your drishti to your third eye. There's always more than just that ancient, useful shape. And then slowly release. Brilliant. Let's come into forward hero pose. Well done, everyone. If anything changes, like if you can't hear or something is a bit odd, just give me a big wave. Forward to the floor, arms forward. Beautiful. And then a cat and cow with the head. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tucking the chin under. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin under. You can go a little faster, a little slower, or you can move in your own breathing rhythm. Excellent. Next time you're looking up, we're coming onto the knees, downward facing dog. And your down dog, we're not staying here. We're just walking the feet forwards to the hands until the hands need to lift off. So the condition is handprint stays on the mat, and then we walk backwards. That's it. All the way back into your down dog, and then all the way forward. The condition is only come as far forward until you feel tempted to lift the hands. Yeah, and it's not a competition. It's just for you to feel into your hips, get a little bit of movement. Get that Tuesday morning stuckness and coldness out of the body. And then come back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. The heels are a smidgen wider than the toes. Let's come into a still downward facing dog. Remember what you brought to the mat this morning. Be honest with yourself. If you need to shorten your distance a little, do that. Let's work on our upper arms. So the upper arms roll outwards. In other words, the elbow creases, beautiful, move up to the ceiling, or your triceps come towards each other. And then your hands are really pushing down into the floor, but in an outward motion. So a bit like as if you want to open a jar. And then you want to feel this in your shoulder blades. Inhale, come onto tippy toes. Exhale, come into tabletop position. Beautiful. Let's make circles with our belly button. So inhale, the belly button comes up. It's like a cat position. Exhale to the right, to the floor, to the left, and up again. And of course, the elbows move and the knee joint wiggles and the buttocks wiggle. So make this as expressive as you need to. Beautiful. But I find that sideways movement is, for me, it's easeful when I feel like I can visualize my belly button making a big circle. And then we change direction. Beautiful. Yeah, let the shoulders and the elbows move with you. Maybe there's a crackle on the knee joint. It's just happened here. Oops. Beautiful. Coming back into downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Uttanasana. And we come a few times with the feet hip distance apart into halfway lift. Shins is possible, otherwise you can keep your fingers on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Draw your belly in. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthening with the inhalation. Exhale, dropping in with the exhalation. Beautiful. Few more rounds. Inhale, broaden the chest, looking good. Exhale, coming forward. No competition with yourself. It's just you brought to the mat. That raw honesty. Beautiful. Two more. Let me see. Good. Good, but push against something. So if you can't quite reach the floor yet because we're not open yet, then you push against the shins and then hang forward in your Uttanasana. Beautiful. And then slowly we're curling up vertebra by vertebra. Nice and slow. Let your head hang, let the chest hang, and then curling up. And once we're up, without further ado, we tuck the chin under and we curl down again. Beautiful. Nice. And then we come up one more time slowly, a slowly curl. You're slow. Oh, nice. Good. Good. I'll face you. You can stay wherever you are. We are going to do this idea. We've done this before. We hold our elbows with opposing hands, and then we go into that side bend. Let's come to one side first. Bend the knees slightly, and then let yourself fall to the side, fall forward, draw yourself back up over the other side. So it becomes quite a strong side bend, and then we're moving backwards, and then we're moving to that side again. And then once we're up, we're going down on the other side. So I've started on my right side. Now I'm actually starting on the left. Beautiful. So you can gain a little bit of momentum. We can do this with a different arm variation, but I thought for the Tuesday morning, this could be appropriate. Beautiful. And then changing directions. Nice. Notice the stability and the strength needs to come out of your core. Yeah, so Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Your bandha engaged. Keep moving. That's it. Beautiful. Yeah, that forward fold is almost natural. And for our side bend, especially on the way up, we really need to dig into our legs, into our heels, and we need to switch on from our belly. Nice. 2 more rounds. Change the grip of your palms. Elbows. That's it. Oh, nice. Just warming up. Maybe the back bend feels really good. Maybe the lateral bend is all you care about this morning, where your body needs the energy. Oh, right. And then releasing. Brilliant. Let's release. Just coming into front edge of your mat. I'll make this the front edge of my mat this morning. I always tend to be over here. Yeah. We're doing a few rounds of sun salutations. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Come into Tadasana, so your mountain pose. Come back into Ujjayi breath, especially the inhalation breath. Notice the length. Yeah, inhalation breath lengthens the front and drops down and broadens the back. Beautiful. Can you hear yourself Ujjayi breathing? Make this your anchor point. Yeah. Being with, and you know, these extra energies that you have around your home that you have to navigate, they just give you an extra layer of color, an extra layer of, okay, it's easeful to be with what is if we have a quiet, nice little room. But if there's other energies, and this is exactly what we're experiencing now off the mat. You know, it's easeful to navigate what is when we have our normal, traditional, what we accept as the norm, as the usual. And then if something comes, shakes it up, it's like, whoa, are we getting all flustered, or can we come back into our inner circle, being with what is? All right, enough talking, Bettina. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. We go both legs back down dog. Inhale into your high plank and your chaturanga for the first time with your knees on the floor, elbows back to your hips. Beautiful. Open up into your cobra nicely. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Step your feet in. Yeah, make it a little bit more easeful for you. Can you play with bringing the heels to the floor? Can you play with corkscrewing the hands? This is a strong, solid position, and it kept softly, smoothly with the breath. Beautiful. Remember that idea of triceps coming towards each other. Make broadness in your shoulder blades. Beautiful. And I reposition myself. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, you bend the knees, you look forward, and you come forward. Step, walk, or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward, a little deeper. Even deeper. Strong legs come all the way up. Inhale. and exhale at the top. Beautiful. Second round. Inhale. Good, Linda. Exhale, come forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down dog. High plank, inhale, maybe a full chaturanga, thighs, belly, the whole body, opening up, cobra warrior up dog, good Linda, good Helen. Exhale, downward facing dog for one. Now let's work on that sense of grounding down. That's a given. Feet, hands, head is hanging. And what's lifting up? The thigh muscles are lifting up. The belly is drawing in and up. That's it. The head is hanging down. The shoulders are drawing up. Beautiful. Let me see. Let's do 2 more exhalations. Find stillness with your breath. Beautiful practice, everyone. Nice, Cassandra. That's really good. Last exhale. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, make your way forward. Take your time. If you need extra breath, by all means. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, maybe a little deeper this morning. Strong legs, come all the way up. Reach up, lift the energy. Exhale to release. Third round, then we dissect it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come forward. Let me see. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down dog. High plank, inhale. Where is your slow chaturanga? Nice, Joe. Make it even. Open up, strengthen your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming into stillness if you can. In your down dog, you catch up with your breath. Inhale, exhale. There is nothing else more important than how this shape feels to you, and to keep the focus on your inhalation and just notice the exhalation. Nothing more important. So you fill your whole body again with that beautiful cleansed energy. It's an uplifting practice, our practice of yoga. Beautiful. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold a smidgen deeper still, and then strong legs coming all the way up. You can your hands to the side or forward. Samasthiti here. So feel into equal balance, weight-wise, left and right. Yeah, tick. You can be as focused on the front of your body as you can be on your back of your body, tick. Inhalation gets as much attention as the exhalation. The feeling sense I want you to explore, though, that the inhalation brings with it this uplifting energy. It doesn't mean you're not making your exhalation less, or you make it less important. Good, we're going to step in that salutation back with the right leg. Let's go again. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, that right leg steps back, and we come into a high lunging position. Beautiful. So the difference to a warrior is that heel is lifted, that back heel is lifted. If you're on the wobblies this morning or you don't have the strength, bring your back knee down. Otherwise, a beautiful high lunging position. So feeling into that front leg being really solid, the thighs engage on both legs. Can you be parallel towards the floor with your front thigh? Can you bring the palms of the hands together, lift from the heart, drop the shoulders, and look up to your thumbs? Yeah, and just a static pose. Can you draw your tailbone under? Can you lift from your belly? Could you drop the shoulders and yet lift the inhalation up? Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, frame your foot. Step back with the left leg. Inhale, high plank. Let's come into a chaturanga again. Look forward over that cliff in your chaturanga. Looking good. Open up to your cobra, your up dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog. We're not staying here still. We're going to draw a few circles as we've explored lately with our limbs. So lift your right heel up into a gentle three-legged dog, and then see if you could, I'm assuming you have space here, draw a few circles out of the hip with that leg. Then we've mastered that circle in that direction, and we draw it into a different direction. If I'm keeping you too long, you can come into your tabletop position. Can we still do the other side? Enough oomph left to circle the left leg. Oh, nice. Maybe this feels different. Let me see. Beautiful. If we change direction, big circles out of your hip with your leg. Beautiful. Let's come to a standstill here in downward facing dog. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, folding nose to knees. Strong legs come all the way up. Inhale. And exhale to release. Brilliant. So if that middle bit, and we'll do that again with the leg circles, now we do the arms. Too long? Come out, have a pause. Always take the practice into your own body. Let's go again. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come forward. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, the left leg steps back, isn't it? Yes, the right leg stays. And we're coming up. And if you go, my joints may not like that, the energy isn't there, bring that back knee down. Good, Ingrid, you could perhaps afford to widen your stand a little. Give me a little switch on with that back leg buttock. The solidity needs to be here. Beautiful. And the thigh goes back. Nice. Palms above the heart. Avoid coming into a back bend. So the spine is long. Nice, Joe. Beautiful. And we just stay here. Notice how the inhalation lifts the energy up and the exhalation drops it down. But we want to focus on that uplifting idea. Yeah, one focus is enough. Good. Nice, Cassandra. See if you can drop your shoulders. Yeah, Cassandra's got Harry running through the screen. Good. Beautiful. 2 more exhalations. Solidify that front leg. Push into that front heel. Notice yourself warming up. Inhale here. Exhale. Frame your foot. Step back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale. Come into a higher plank. Come into chaturanga. Slowly. Look over that cliff. Inhale to open. Beautiful. Exhale to come back. And again, if it is appropriate for you, if you want to do the legs again, do the legs. Otherwise, let's explore the arms. Let's have a little circle with that right arm. Make it a 3-legged dog in that sense. And then changing direction. We need to rely on our core strength a little more. Beautiful. And then we circle with the other arm. If you're not still with us, you have a little pause. Absolutely fine. Good. Come back into a still downward facing dog for a few more breaths. Let me see. Yeah, settling breaths. Yeah, very nice. Very well done. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, coming forward. Step, walk or jump. Looking good. Good, Lisa. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, folding, nose to knees, and a chair pose to come up. We will be having such strong legs, strong core when we come out of this. This chair pose has been finding its way into each and every class at least 5 times. Yeah, inhale here, exhale. We're coming forward, prayer hands, and we're going to come into a twist. Which way first? You can choose. Yes, sometimes we like direction a little more, but sometimes it's nice to just feel into what's appropriate. Can we bend the knees a little more? And we have been playing with keep your alignment. So your tailbone wants to move back and your head wants to move forward. Don't let your buttocks sway away from you just because you're twisting. We're still in a twist. Even if you can't see me, you're not missing out. That's brilliant expressions, ladies. Keep the breath soft and smooth. Good, Cassandra, can you bring the hips down a little more? Last exhale here, we're standing up. Inhale, coming to standing. Exhale, let's come into 1 round of Garudasana arms before we go to the other side. So right arm underneath the left. Yeah. And then inhale, yep, like this. Inhale, lifting the elbows up, and exhale, coming into chair pose with Garudasana arms. Yeah, and then I'd like you to stay here in your squat, in your chair pose, and then inhale, bring your elbows forward as if there's a rubber band And then exhale, just let this be a recoil. So inhale as if there was a rubber band around your back and your elbows, and you just want to straighten it. And then you have that recoil. Can we do that twice more? Exhale, forward. There's not much to see, not a big movement. And then a recoil. How good does that recoil feel? One more. And then a recoil, and then inhale to stand, and exhale to release. Catch your breath for a moment. Come into Tadasana. Yeah, if you're concerned there's too much energy or focus on that uplifting idea, we will bring that energy down. In Shavasana, it'll settle. It's beautiful. Let's come into the twist with the chair pose the other way. So your other side. Inhale, chair pose with prayer hands. Exhale, now twist to the other side. Feel into this and feel into the idea. Just because we twist to that side doesn't mean the buttocks need to go now to the opposite side. The spine stays long. That's the trick. Squeezing nicely, and that's beautiful alignment. Squeezing the knees together lifts from your belly. And then opening the chest. We don't want to ever collapse. Beautiful, ladies. Oh, yeah, if you need to come out, come out. But Marie, maybe just a few more breaths here. Good, 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 good. Yeah, this is looking really solid. Last exhale here. We're coming up to standing. Inhale. Now we do Garudasana, arms on the left, so the left arm underneath the right. Maybe you can just have a little thumb lock, or maybe crocodile. Lifting the elbows, inhale, exhale, coming down into chair pose again. I'll face you now. Oh, and then aiming for that very gentle rubber band idea. You know your shoulders best. So a forward, it's like that rubber band is around your shoulders and hooked into your elbows. And then the recoil just brings them back. It's not a big movement. Good, but you feel it in the tissue at your back, very much so. If you want to work a little stronger, bend the knees a little more, swing the hips a little further down. Beautiful, nice, Cassandra. And you feel your body, you can feel it. I can't even see the eye roll here. Oh, better not anyway. 2 more, beautiful, all the strength. Draw in from your belly. Beautiful. And then slowly releasing. Inhale, standing up. Exhale, release fully. Oh, nice. Let's flow again, just because we can. Oops, again, I like this front edge. Why is this not the front edge? Anyway, Ujjayi breath. Experienced students, this is what we'll do. You come back into your bandhas, you come back into your Ujjayi breath, like a moving meditation. Beautiful. Let's open the eyes. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, come forward, all the way, nose to knees. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, both legs come back. Inhale into high plank, and we stay into a high plank, yeah? Maybe you have to adjust a little. Nice, good job. So shoulders, hips, heels in one line. And you want to tuck your tailbone under, so you're squeezing the buttocks a little, engage your thighs, and you lift from your lower belly. And if you could wiggle one hand free, and if you could poke yourself into your belly, there is solidity. And then inhale here, exhale. Let's bring the knees down. Let's come into a little child's pose just for a moment, so that you can practice that even though there is a break in the flow, and there could be an opportunity for your mind to go walkabouts, you bring it back to the breath. Yeah, let me feel your side ribs, or let me even see your side ribs expanding. Ujjayi breath. That's all that matters, that moment in time, that present moment, that breath. That's how we navigate. Yeah, that's how we are with what is, with one breath at a time. Yeah, cultivating that cleansing of your energy body. Reaching forward, come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up. Exhale. Beautiful. And I'm just having the feeling that you all have enough space around you. So let's come into three-legged dog on the right. Right heel lifts, inhale. Beautiful. Now exhale, bend at the knee, bend at the hip, bring that knee up to the ceiling, like taking the dog to the bushes. Because we've worked on that thoracic opening, you can look through your right
armpit area, and can you really feel this in your hips? And then come onto your tippy toes of the left foot. Yeah, and just feel into that sensation. Feel safe there. Do we still have that corkscrew idea of the hands, or are they veering in now? Don't let them. And then inhale here, exhale. We bring that knee forward. We've practiced that lately a few times. We come into a high plank again, knee to the chest and to the opposite elbow. So your right knee is hovering around your left elbow. Beautiful. Let's go again. Coming up, three-legged dog, knee up to the ceiling. Come back onto the tippy toes of the left foot. Oh, a marvelous twist. A marvelous opening of the hip. And a very slight back bend. One more time, coming forward. Keep it yoga. Keep the connection to the breath, to the bandhas. Yeah, those slow motions, they really challenge us. And then just coming back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now, after we've done the other side, I'd like us to take this a little further into a flipping of the dog, into a wild thing. Good. If you had needed a rest, come back up into downward facing dog. Join us when you're ready. So now on the left leg, left heel lifts, knee bends, hip bends up to the ceiling. Twisting open. So this is going to be a twist for your spine, an opening for the hip. You peekaboo through your left elbow crease, and then you come onto the tippy toes. Rest at any stage, but if you can, let's come forward, knee to high plank to the opposite elbow. Hover for a few breaths. Let's go again. Let me see. That's it. Well done. Resting as you need to. You know yourself best. Beautiful. Where are we at? Can we bring it forward? That's it. Nice, Joy. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, a high plank. Yep. Strength building like nothing else. Beautiful. And then come back into downward facing dog. If you have the strength, you find your stillness in down dog. If you want a middle ground, then you just come into cat and cow. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, looking up. If you need a complete rest, I suggest you come into child's pose. Doing marvelously, ladies. What is going on? Can we at some stage come back into downward facing dog? Yeah, I think we could, couldn't we? Good. Okay, so from here, we'll just do something else before we really fully come into this flipping of the dog. Let's come out of this salutation. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step, walk or jump. And then inhale, half lift, and let's stay in our half lift. From here, we're going to fold out into a warrior three. We've done that lately. Just bending the knees slightly, bring your hands in prayer position in front of the heart. So your forearms are parallel towards the floor. And then from here, extend your right leg back. Start to straighten your left leg and keep your torso parallel towards the floor. Yeah, so maybe on its own, your warrior three isn't so challenging. Let me see. But coming into it from a different standing perspective is the challenge. One last lift and inhale, and exhale, coming back to where we started, which was our halfway lift. Come back into half lift. Have a little breather here. Keep the chest broad, keep the chest open. Let's come into the other side. Hands into prayer position in front of the heart. Bend the knees slightly. Looking good. The other side. Make that left leg solid and then unfold and stand. It's like you're drawing up from your belly. Beautiful. Find the balance. Good, Lisa. Nice, Marie. Good, Lynn. Yep. If we wobble, we'll just find a bit more stability with the breath. Lengthen on the inhale, the chest expands, the head lengthens forward. Inhale here, exhale, slowly releasing down into a halfway lift again. Inhale. We finish the salute,
Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward, strong legs come all the way up. Inhale and exhale to release. Brilliant. Let's step our feet wide. We're coming into flipping of the dog, haven't forgotten. Yeah, but we're coming into Prasarita Padottanasana first. Yeah, so feet are as wide as the wrists, they say, ankles, wrists. Yeah, just have a little feel if that's kind of okay for you. Good. Yeah, it's not going to be complicated, so even if you don't see everything. Good. Inhale here, exhale, hands back to the hips. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, let's come forward. But we want to splay the elbows to the ceiling. That's it, and the spine is long. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I'd like you to let go of your waist and pull against your big toe, or if that's just too far away, pull against your shins and look up. Inhale, that's just to lengthen the spine, and exhale, come all the way forward. Oh, Prasarita Padottanasana. So you don't hold back. If your top of your head comes to the floor, let it be so. Let me see. So if it's too much for the inner thighs or the backs of the thighs, you can bend your knees slightly. Yeah, so Marie, see if you can really have a little pull against the toes and the shoulders move away from the ears, the elbows to the side. So there is a little bit of an oomph there. Yeah. Yeah, nice, Lynn, shoulders away from the ears. Good, good. That's it, Cassandra, just keep breathing. Nice, Ingrid, let the head hang. Helen, nice, nice. Sue as well, letting the head hang a little. Good, Linda, shoulders away from the ears. Yeah, yeah. That change we can elicit through the screen, it's awesome. Inhale to look up, exhale, hands to hips, and then strong legs come all the way up. Inhale. And exhale at the top. Beautiful. Just turn the heels inwards, inwards, and then we're in goddess pose, sinking down. Knees come towards the toes. Beautiful. Yeah, this will prepare us marvelously for our wild thing. Good. We're coming into star pose, so bring the arms out into cactus arms. Inhale here and then exhale. We're bringing the elbows back behind us and out to the side. So it's like, oh, chest opening. Good. And on the inhale, we bring the arms up and we straighten the legs like a star pose. So that's your inhale. And this one is your exhale. Bending out to the side. Good. Elbows back behind, open the chest. Inhale, coming up again. Good. Notice that we are moving from our thighs and our belly. Good. Good. So inhale, coming up. Exhale, maybe you can bend down a little more. Good. Monitor that knee, those knee joints there, Joe, sinking the hips down. Avoid leaning forward. Yeah. So head and pelvis sinks down evenly. Ingrid, you're right. Good. Thumbs up. Last one, and we just stay in that expression of heart opening, back bending. That's it, Cassandra. Beautiful. If it feels good to you, you can stay here and you can let the head go back as well. Open the chest, open the heart for 2, for 1, and then inhale, coming up. Now, decide which one is the front edge of your mat. Turn that back foot in, that front foot out. Frame that front foot, and we're just coming back into downward facing dog. Well done, everyone. Have a little wiggle. I'll wait for you to all come into downward facing dog. And now, without further ado, we're all going to come into our wild thing together. So let's make it first into a 3-legged dog on the right. Right heel up. Knee bends up to the ceiling, hip opens. Don't forget to come onto the toes of that left foot. And from here we pivot. So the pivot point is the ball of the left foot. Let your left heel come to the left a little. Let that top leg flip over. Let it find the floor. Lift your right arm up. And then lift your hips up. Reach back behind you and come into that beautiful, beautiful back bend. Yeah, have a giggle if it didn't quite work out that way. And then slowly pivoting. So that's why I said to you, lift your left heel.
That's how we pivot back. Belly strong, have the bravery, and flipping back. There is an alternative, but let's just have a little play on the other side. Left heel. If you're doing your own flow, your own speed, you know what you're doing, go ahead. Otherwise, the left knee comes up, pivot. So you need to be on tippy toes, excuse me, of that right foot. Yeah, there is the pivot. That right heel goes to the right, that left leg goes back, left arm reaches, lifting. Feels so good. Your turn. Each side one more time if you're brave. If you need an alternative, you could do this out of your tabletop position and just go, I'm just opening and I'm just going to find my little wiggles here. So Ingrid, that could be an alternative. Let me see. Aha, looking, that's it, that's it. And we could almost collapse with the buttocks to the mat, and then we get the oomph to lift up again. Nice, Cassandra. Nice, Joe. Let me see another screen. Beautiful. Nice, Helen. Good, good, Sue. Yeah, 5 more times. 1 more time. Good. And then if you want to take this home, oh, hang on, you are at home. You just refine, you'll be more graceful in your movement. Nice, Lynn, let me see that full round. Yes, nice. Beautiful, let's come to the floor. Oh, well done, that's it. Let me see, Lisa. No, don't let me stop you. Do that one. Chop, chop. Let's come to seated. There we go. And then you lift your hips. Yeah, so Lisa, stay. What you could do, turn yourself so your front is parallel towards the ceiling. So you open up fully. Don't hold back. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Oh, how good fun is that? Did I say squat? No, I didn't, but let's do it. Oh, can't do a goddess pose and all that and high lunging and then not squatting. You know, this isolation time is really funny. Everyone's into gardening. And then they text me and go, Bettina, I can't come to class. I'm too sore from gardening. How funny. Beautiful. Good. I want to explore this a little. Could we come into Bakasana? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so you stay in your squat. Stay in your squat, but bring your hands to the floor. And then lift the buttocks a little in line with the knees and bring your feet parallel. This could be a little dance. Good. Now look first, if you need to see me. Oops, am I not flashing? No. Do that first. We're coming forward onto our toes. We keep the gaze forward. We find our knees into our upper arms or armpit area. We take the weight into our belly and into our hands and we lift off. So what I'm saying, look now and then do, is like you can't afford to look backwards. You need to look forward. That keeps the chest open, draws the shoulders down. Otherwise, you're going to rumble forward. Again, tippy toes, knees are buttock height, knees into the armpit, or outside like a shell. Take the weight forward, take the weight into your belly, and just have a little play of lifting. It's a beautiful arm balance. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Good, Lisa. So, what I'm seeing is, if the buttocks, if this is your default, that's a little high. So I'd say it's more easeful if you bring the buttocks a little lower, in line with the knees. If you're too high, is it that oomph comes, it's a different weight distribution. How is everyone going? You can always have a little pause. That's it. That's it, yeah. Marie's done with it. That's all good. Good. Okay. We'll come to seated. Can we all kneel? If you can't kneel, sit cross-legged. But kneeling is a beautiful option. We won't do a complicated twist. We'll do a Gomukhasana arm twist. Yeah, so right arm up, left arm behind. If you can easily find the bind, then do that. And then we're twisting. And we're twisting always to the lower elbow. So twisting, rotation of our torso. Oops, maybe the bind is now opening, but that's okay. Over to the left. Let the elbows come with you, let your head come with you, and look over your left shoulder.
But remember, the inhalation breath lengthens the spine, and the exhalation breath allows you to twist a little more. 2 more exhalations. You can afford to turn away from the camera. Beautiful. And then inhale, coming forward. Exhale, release. If you're cross-legged, change the cross, Ingrid. That's it. And then the other. Oh, that's a little tighter here. Good. Lift and lengthen, inhale, and then exhale, twisting. So notice when we twist to that right side, that elbow, that shoulder lowers a little. That is useful. And then the head turns. Might not be a big twist. Doesn't have to be. Good. Good, Cassandra. Yeah. Good, everyone. Seeing if you don't have to look, but I'm asking you to maybe lift the elbow that's up to the ceiling a little more. Get a little bit more length into this serratus anterior, that breathing, assistant breathing muscle here. Beautiful. And then inhale, coming forward. Exhale, release. I have a little suggestion to make. Have a little look. We're going to come into lying down, and we're going to come into bridge, and that could be enough. So, yeah, lovely back bend. Or we just do a few rounds of cycling. So just to make it a smidgen more challenging. Okay, but that's your choice. Let's lie down. We're nearly there. Good. So spine is flat. Feet are at least parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. Exhale, flatten your spine. Inhale, come up into your bridge pose. And if you know your body well and you know that you're close to expiry, you can stay here. You can shimmy your shoulders under. Otherwise, lift the left leg and then cycle with that left leg. Up to the ceiling, forward, maybe even towards the floor, and then we draw the knee into the chest. However, we're pushing into that supporting right foot. We're not letting the hips sink. We're changing the direction of the cycle. Yes, cycle backwards a few rounds. Beautiful. Where is your strength coming from? Bandhas. Oh, this is marvelously strength building. And then releasing, lifting up into bridge pose, inhale, and slowly curling out. If you've been in your full bridge pose, you can of course come out as well. Draw the knees to the chest, exhale, Uphanasana. Come into that little Easter egg ball. Inhale, coming out, exhale, lifting up. Yep, you can decide, you could go, if you're not so on the stronger side this morning, you could do your back bend like this. You can just have a few breaths in your Baddha Konasana. Otherwise, bridge pose again. And for those of you who wanted to do this circling, let's do this now with the right leg. So when you're ready, and notice we want to stay on our shoulders. Beautiful expressions, ladies. We want to stay on our shoulders. We want to dig into. Yeah, you can cut yourself short, or you can really draw that circle forward, Joe. Yes, nice. And then we cycle into the different direction. Nice choice there, Ingrid. Beautiful, good, good. Good, Lisa. Nice, Marie. That's it. The choice is always yours. I don't know where you need to go. That's it, Linda. And then coming back to the bridge pose. And then inhale, exhale, slowly coming out. Nice, Helen, nice, Sue, beautiful. Knee to the nose, exhale, rounding up. Inhale, coming out. Oh, marvelous, beautiful. So for your inversion, say if you just know that even a tripod setup is not so appropriate, you could just have a little active legs up against the imaginary wall. Yeah, or if you feel like, oh, this is just comfy, I'm going to stay here. Otherwise, let's come to seated and kneeling, and we'll do a tripod setup, and we go further if we feel it's appropriate. Yeah, so no questions asked. You choose what's appropriate. Hold your upper arms. I could show you this way. Yeah, you all know. That's measuring the distance between your shoulders. Cover the indentation solidly. And then the head comes forward, forming a triangle. And that feels so good. Just that head stimulation. And the moment you touch down, your elbows come in, make a box shape, your shoulders move to the ceiling, the neck is beautifully long. Yeah, My experienced students, you know when you can go further, you can. No bouncing, beautiful, nice, Sue, good Helen. That's it, Linda. Some of you have sun coming in, I'm jealous. Breath is soft and smooth. Remember, hardly any weight on the top of the head. That's it, Joe. Nice, nice choice there, Cassandra, Ingrid, beautiful, Marie. Aha, Lisa, that's it. So Lisa, work on your elbows coming in more into a box shape and draw your shoulders to the ceiling. Nice, Lynn. Beautiful. Always have the aim of hardly any weight on the top of your head. And then slowly, if you're not already, let's come out. So legs up the wall. Ladies, you can come out as well. You can join us into forehead towards the floor, or you can just assume a seated position in a moment. Always let the sense of pressure, if you've been in your headstand in your inversion, come back to your forehead. Beautiful. Let the breath settle. Let's become simply the observer of your breath. Can you do that? Can you just be present to the inhalation and the exhalation? And I'm not for a moment suggesting that that is an easy practice. Not at all. It's not. It's not under no circumstance. It's not easy. It's a challenge. The mind wants to be active, problem solving, busy, entertained, all that. So it kind of goes, what? Just watching the inhale and the exhale? How exciting is that? Nice. And then we come to seated. Oh, you ladies are just awesome. Good. So for a little bit of a, you know, because you've been a bit playful in that arm balance before, I'll just throw something in at you. Have your left leg straight. Let's not think it. Yeah, let's just kind of go, oh, we'll just trust each other. And then you bring your hand back, your right leg over your shoulder like a hand back. Just do it. And then bring your hands next to your hips and that one last belly engagement. Do that. Solidify that left leg. Push into your hands, lift from your belly and just have a little giggle. And then you giggle out. That's it, Lisa. So the hand comes down. So it's like you want to trap your arm wherever. I know I said shoulder, but whether it's the shoulder or the upper arm, you want to trap your upper arm with that bent right leg. Trap it, lift up, have a smile. Yeah. See, if you're in isolation with your kids and you don't know what to do, it's like, come on, let's practice this together. You can thank me later. Other side. Yeah, good. Hang on. I've switched to another screen. I want to see someone else smile. Yeah, I knew you'd be good sports to do that with. Right leg straight. Oh, we're on recording. We're not calling yogis good sports. That's it. Just aiming for wherever that leg is. Ingrid, doesn't matter. Just squeeze it. Squeeze that arm. Whoop. And then fly. Yeah, let your kids do that with you. Nice, Joe. Beautiful. Both legs behind the ears? No, that's enough. That's next week. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's the sun that makes us a little joyful. You all have sun streaming in. Beautiful. Let's come to seated. Oh, well done. So if your favorite seated pose is half lotus, like I do that, kneeling, cross-legged. If you have a bolster, of course, straddle your bolster. And I think we should do buzzing. Marie, it's not the same though if you just hear yourself and hear me. But I have to say, I've been in chanting with a group the other day, and it's just, it doesn't quite work. Yeah, so you just hear yourself and you hear me through the microphone. Invite your family members in. So buzzing, Bhramari Pranayama is beautiful. It's two-way. It's calming because we focus on our exhalation. That brings us into that calm state. But the buzzing sound stimulates our pituitary and our pineal gland. So it's very uplifting and stimulating at the same time. The way it goes is inhale and exhale through the nose still, but the exhalation we make a little humming sound like the bee. We want to avoid this to be throaty. It's more a, it's think about, you know, sort of clouds or vapor, you know, cleansing, like a neti pot, cleansing your sinuses. Yeah, that's water. I meant steam. That's what I meant, steam, not clouds. Good. But we chant an Om first. An Om in our closing chant, and then we come into buzzing. Let's exhale here. Big inhale. Lokaha, lokaha, samastaha, samastaha, sukhino bhavantu, sukhino bhavantu. Together. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Beautiful. And we just let that resonate without bringing the head forward. And then we move into our beautiful buzzing sound, buzzing pranayama. Let's exhale together. Take an inhale. And allow this to become your rhythm. Yeah, don't wait for me. I'm actually going to be silent, so you hear your own buzzing sound. It's a new experience. And you can experiment with it. What do I mean? With louder, with guttural? Can you soften it? Can you feel the sound, the vibration, like a steam cleansing the nostrils, all the nasal cavities? So the ears can function properly, the eyes can function properly. Just a few more rounds on your own, with softness, with kindness. It's a fairy floss experience. Beautiful. And then when the time is right for you, just coming into a state where we let go of the sound. And we just come into a moment where we observe the breath again. Just being that observer, that one that stands back, observes the inhalation, notices the exhalation. Beautiful. Feeling into your physical body now too. Beautiful. Let's now bow the head forward. Aiming to find that balance between effort and ease, between the head and the heart, the logic and the thinking, and the feeling. Let's bow all the way forward. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. Let's come into Shavasana. I will keep my eyes closed. I will just swivel around, coming into a lying down position. Even if you don't follow us for the whole 5-7 minutes, do not leave Shavasana out, even if your home environment only allows you another a minute or two. Feel into rest, deliberate rest, and deliberate also becoming the observer again. We're still present, we're not really drifting into sleep, maybe into sort of a dream-like state, but not into sleep. Make sure you're warm. If you have a prop, bring it underneath the knees, blanket, pillow. Beautiful, nice. Nice. I'm going to keep talking you through, but you know, at this stage, I'll just need to write down who has been present. Because by the time I might have a chat with you after, I might forget. I'm just feeling into rest. I feel we have been really becoming proficient, feeling the energy within our body, that sense of filling the whole body with air, with prana, with energy. We've also noticed that our physical body's kind of energy field doesn't just finish with our tangible body. It can be felt further out. So let yourself notice that. But let that feeling sense and that awareness sense come to you rather than chasing it, rather than lying here and going, oh, what am I supposed to feel here? It's like, no. Just noticing the back of the head relaxing, noticing the throat broadening, noticing the eyes becoming soft. Invite them to sink in. It's like that's their nest. You know, they're welcome to sink into the eye sockets. The default state of the eyebrows is that there is space between them. The forehead is broad. Feel into your skull. Yeah, there is broadness. There is a layer between your hair and the internal of the head. Oh, feel that. Allow your shoulders to broaden and relax. Yeah, and it's sometimes just necessary to hear what I'm saying. Just go through your body. Let your left arm relax, your right arm, your chest. Allow it to claim the space, the lungs, the heart. Allow your belly to relax. Beautiful, soft, spacious belly. Everything is soft and smooth, working in homeostasis and equal, healthy balance. The hips are relaxed and broad. Yeah, that intersection between the legs and the torso, that hip joint. Comfortable. Thighs relaxed. Knee joint supported. Both knees are soft. Calves, shins completely at ease. Your heels, your ankles, feet, toes, having a pause. Celebrating that welcome rest. Your whole physical body and your outer energetic body have been cleansed. It's a bit like making the bed in the morning. It's like, yes, acknowledging the sense of past and being in the present, but also anticipating what's to come. That clean, healthy slate. Just a few more rounds of breathing.